Hey everyone, we're from the Life Biography channel and here is the story of Jake Paul. Jake Joseph Paul, born January 17, 1997, is an American social media personality and professional boxer. He initially rose to fame on Vine, before playing the role of Dirk Man on the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark for 2 seasons. Throughout his career, Paul has become the subject of many controversies due to his behavior, including being charged with criminal trespass and unlawful assembly. Paul's boxing career began in August 2018 when he defeated British YouTuber Deji Olatunji in an amateur contest via TKO in the 5th round. Turning professional, Paul beat the YouTuber AnEsonGib in January 2020, via TKO in the 1st round. Between 2020 and 2022, Paul won his following fights against retired basketballer Nate Robinson by 2nd round KO as well as retired mixed martial artists Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, and Anderson Silva by 1st round TKO, twice by SD in 6th round KO, and UD, respectively. Tommy Fury handed him his first professional loss via SD. In January 2023, he announced that he would be making his professional MMA debut with the PFL. Paul was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and grew up in Westlake, Ohio, with his older brother Logan, who is also a YouTuber and internet personality. They started filming themselves when Jake was 10. Their parents are Pamela and step Nick, née Meredith, and realtor Gregory Allen Paul. 2013 to 2016, Vine, YouTube and Bizaardvark. Paul began his career in September 2013 posting videos on Vine. By the time Vine was discontinued by Twitter Incorporated, Paul had amassed 5.3 million followers and 2 billion views on the app. Paul launched his YouTube channel on May 15, 2014. His channel is known for pranks, controversies, and his hip-hop music. Paul at Web Summit in 2016. After gaining acclaim on Vine and YouTube, Paul was hired onto the set of the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark, playing a character who accepted dare requests that he would then perform. On July 22, 2017, during the middle of filming the 2nd season of Bizaardvark, the Disney Channel announced that Paul would be leaving the series. The announcement followed a news report from KTLA about public complaints from Paul's neighbors regarding the noise generated by Paul's pranks, parties, fire hazards and the large crowds of Paul's fans congregating in their neighborhood. Paul later confirmed the news on his Twitter page, saying he would now focus more on his personal brand, his YouTube channel, his business ventures, and more adult acting roles. Paul later revealed in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter that he was actually fired from Bizaardvark by Disney, which wanted to expedite the process of weaning him off the show due to the KTLA segment. 2017 to 2019, Music, Business, and Team 10. Paul launched entertainment collective Team 10 in 2016. On January 17, 2017, his 20th birthday, it was reported that he had launched media company Team Dom with $1 million in financing to create an influencer marketing management and creative agency around teen entertainment. Investors included Danhua Capital, Horizons Alpha, Vayner Capital, Sound Ventures and A-Grade Investments and Adams Aplane. Paul released the single, It's Everyday Bro, featuring Team 10, alongside the music video, on May 30, 2017. It featured vocals from members of the team at the time, consisting of Nick Crompton, Chance Sutton, Ivan and Emilio Martinez and Tessa Brooks. It drew over 70 million views in 1 month and became the website's 3rd most disliked video. The song debuted and peaked at number 91 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Its title refers to how Paul at the time posted a video every single day. In 2017, Paul released and later deleted singles including Ohio Fried Chicken, Jerica, No Competition, That Ain't on the News, and Litmas. The singles were deleted for various reasons, including his 2018 breakup with Erica Costell. On November 22, 2017, Paul released a remix of It's Everyday Bro, featuring American rapper Gucci Mane in place of Team 10, alongside the new music video for it. On April 27, 2018, he released the single Malibu with now former Team 10 member Chad Tepper, along with the music video. On May 11, he released another single, My Teachers, featuring now former Team 10 members Sonny Malouf and Anthony Trujillo, along with the music video. On May 24th, he released 2 singles, Randy Savage and Cartier Vision. The former song features Team 10 and hip-hop duo Jit and Quan, featuring vocals from Team 10 members at the time, consisting of Anthony Trujillo, Sonny Malouf, Justin Roberts, Erica Castell, and Chad Tepper. It was released along with the music video. The latter song features Anthony and the duo as well. The music video was released later on September 12th. On August 15, 2018, Paul released another single titled Champion, with a music video. The song was a diss track towards Paul's boxing opponent Deji Olatunji, comedy shorts gamer, the younger brother of British YouTube star, internet personality, boxer, and rapper KSI, in which their fight happened 10 days later on August 25. Throughout the summer of 2018, Paul and Team 10 went on a tour in North America, performing songs. Gradually, the Team 10 members all left one by one from the beginning of the year until the end. Paul was ranked in second place in Forbes' list of highest paid YouTubers in 2018. On March 1, 2019, Paul released the single, I'm Single, which was released along with the music video. The song focused on Paul's feelings about being single and his breakup with Erica Castell. As the social media accounts for Team 10 have been inactive since September 2019, some assumed that Team 10 had disbanded and Paul had formed a new team. 2019 to 2020, more focus on music. On December 13, 2019, Paul released another single, These Days, alongside a music video featuring model Julia Rose. The song features Jake rapping about his past long-distance relationship with his ex-girlfriend, Alyssa Violet. Less than a year later, the song was removed from all streaming services. On July 24, 2020, Paul released the single, Fresh Outta London, which was released alongside the music video. For the video shoot, he threw a party at his home in Calabasas, California 13 days before, on July 11, in which he garnered national attention after being criticized by Calabasas Mayor Alicia Weintraub after videos and pictures of the party surfaced online. On September 10, Paul released another single titled 23, alongside a music video at his house, which only starred his older brother Logan and also featured clips of him and a few of his friends. The title of the song refers to his age at the time, as well as American former basketball player Michael Jordan's jersey number. On October 15, Paul released the single, Dummy, featuring Canadian rapper TV Gucci, who is signed to fellow Canadian rapper Drake's record label, OVO Sound. The lyric video was published on Paul's YouTube channel 6 days later, on October 21. 2021 Present, Sports Business. In 2021 Paul founded an organization named Boxing Bullies to help the youth combat bullying. Paul started venture capital branded as the Anti-Fund in 2021 with serial entrepreneur Jeffrey Wu. It enables investors and fans to raise money through a quarterly subscription by using AngelList's rolling funds platform. Later, Anti-Fund led investment in sports gambling firm SimpleBet Incorporated, raising $30 million in a financing round in August 2021. Paul founded Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, with his advisor, Nakisa Bidarian in 2021 and signed Amanda Serrano to a promotional deal in September 2021. In May 2022, Paul featured on the Forbes list for the highest paid athletes in 2022. Forbes estimated that Paul made $38 million from his 3 boxing bouts, and various other income streams, in the period. In August 2022, Paul founded a sports media and mobile betting company, Bet, alongside SimpleBet founder Joey Levy. Paul claims to have received $50 million in Series A funding for this venture. In January 2023, Paul signed a multi-year contract with the Professional Fighters League to co-found and compete in a new pay-per-view division, known as Super Fight, as well as adopt the official role of Head of Fighter Advocacy. Boxing Career. Amateur Career. Paul vs. Deji. Main article, KSI vs. Logan Paul. On August 25, 2018, Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul fought KSI and his younger brother, Deji Olatunji, in a pair of amateur white-collar boxing matches. Jake Paul's fight against Deji was the chief undercard bout before the main event, KSI vs. Logan Paul. Paul defeated Deji via technical knockout in the 5th round. Professional career, Paul vs AnEsonGib. On December 21, 2019, it was announced that Paul would be making his professional boxing debut against the YouTuber AnEsonGib, known as Gib, on January 30, 2020, in Miami. The match between Paul and Gib was the co-feature to the WBO World Middleweight title bout between professional boxers Demetrius Andrade and Luke Keeler. Paul won the fight via TKO at 2:18 in the 1st round. Paul vs Robinson, main article, Mike Tyson vs Roy Jones Jr. co-main event and undercard. In July 2020, it was announced that Jake Paul would be venturing into the ring for a second professional bout, facing professional basketball player Nate Robinson as part of the undercard for the Mike Tyson vs Roy Jones Jr. exhibition match. The event was initially scheduled for September 12 at the Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. However, in August, Tyson revealed the event had been pushed back to November 28 to maximize revenue. Paul won the fight via KO at 1:24 in the 2nd round. Paul vs Askren, main article, Jake Paul vs Ben Askren. After a back and forth on social media, it was announced on December 22, 2020, that Paul's 3rd pro bout opponent would be the former Bellator MMA in 1 welterweight champion Ben Askren, on March 28, 2021, in Los Angeles. After Askren accepted Paul's challenge, rumors of a proposed March 28 date in Los Angeles started circulating. On February 26, 2021, it was announced that the fight would be held on April 17 in Atlanta. Paul defeated Askren via TKO at 1:59 in round 1. The event reportedly made 1.45 million pay-per-view buys as per Triller. However, the legitimacy of both the match and the numbers of the event have been heavily questioned by multiple personalities, fans, MMA fighters, and boxers alike. Paul vs Woodley, main article, Jake Paul vs Tyron Woodley. Before the Jake Paul vs Ben Askren main event took place, Paul and one of his cornermen Julian Love were involved in a backstage confrontation with former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley, where Woodley was mocked due to his inexperience in boxing, and the result of Paul's bout against Woodley's long-time teammate Ben Askren was discussed. After knocking out Askren, Paul was called out by Woodley. On May 31, 2021, news surfaced that Paul was scheduled to face Woodley in a boxing bout on August 29, 2021. He won the fight by split decision. One judge scored the fight 77-75 for Woodley, while the other 2 judges scored it 77-75 and 78-74 in favor of Paul. Paul vs Woodley 2, main article, Jake Paul vs Tyron Woodley 2. Tommy Fury was originally scheduled to fight Paul, but pulled out of the bout due to medical issue. It was announced that Tyron Woodley would replace Fury in the fight, a rematch of their previous bout in Ohio back in August. The pair fought the rematch in Tampa, Florida on December 18, 2021. Paul defeated Woodley via KO at 2:12 of the 6th round. At the time of the stoppage, Paul was winning the bout with the scores of 49-46, twice, and 48-46. The knockout was awarded KO of the Year by both DAZN and ESPN. Paul vs Silva, main article, Jake Paul vs Anderson Silva. On September 6, 2022, a fight between Paul and former UFC champion Anderson Silva was announced for October 29, it being contested at 187 pounds over 8 3-minute rounds. Paul defeated Silva by unanimous decision with scores of 78-73, twice, and 77-74. Paul vs Fury, main article, Jake Paul vs Tommy Fury. On January 27, 2023, it was announced that Jake Paul would face Tommy Fury on February 26 in Saudi Arabia. On the night of the fight, Paul lost via split decision, despite knocking Fury down in the 8th round. One judge scored it 75-74 to Paul, while the other 2 judges had it 76-73 to Fury. Paul vs Diaz, main article, Jake Paul vs Nate Diaz. On April 12, 2023, it was announced that Paul would return to the ring against Nate Diaz. The bout is scheduled to take place on August 5, 2023 at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Cancelled bouts, Paul vs Ramon Jr. Tommy Fury was originally scheduled to fight Paul again, but pulled out of the bout due to travel issues. It was announced on July 7 that Hazem Rahman Jr. would replace Fury in the fight. The fight was set for August 6, 2022, at the Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York. On July 30, it was announced that the bout would be cancelled due to weight issues, and that all sales towards the fight would be refunded. Paul has English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Jewish, French and German ancestry. Paul has a net worth of approximately $17 to $30 million. In January 2022, Forbes announced that Paul made approximately $38 million from boxing in 2021, making him the 46th highest paid athlete in the world for that period. Paul began dating fellow American YouTuber and internet personality Tana Mongeau in April 2019. In June 2019, the couple announced that they were engaged, although many fans and commentators did not believe that the engagement was legitimate. On July 28 of that year, Paul and Mongeau exchanged vows in Las Vegas. InTouch later reported that the couple had not obtained a marriage license prior to the ceremony and that the officiant was also not licensed by the state of Nevada. As a result, the marriage was not legally binding. BuzzFeed reported that Paul and Mongeau left the ceremony separately. The ceremony, which was available on pay-per-view for $50, was recorded by MTV for the show No Filter, Tana Mongeau. On an episode of the show, Mongeau stated that the ceremony was something fun and lighthearted that we're obviously doing for fun and for content. The couple announced their breakup in January 2020. On April 3, 2023, Paul and Dutch speed skater Jutta Leerdam publicly confirmed being a couple, after the two had gotten in touch via Instagram a few months earlier. This is a bit of the history of Jake Paul. We are producing videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays here on the channel. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like and activate the notification bell to stay on top of all the news. I'll wait for you in the next video.